arrived yet. Hey folks, another taco. I am out at the PROMtest. I am hiding basically off in the corner. I can barely see the ice building from where I'm sitting. I cannot see that. Can I see if I... Yes, I did the thing right. Good. Hello. Yes, I am hiding in the shadow of the fence, so you guys have the field a bit obscured by car. You know what? I'm moving you guys over here because I don't need to. I'm going to do flippy. Are you right side up? Yes, you are. I just turned the microphone away from the speaker, so there's a chance you'll be able to hear me. There's only a couple of people out here so far, but it's just barely 6 o'clock. I mean, I assume people are going to be fashionably late. As we are celebrating Minnie's birthday. She is dressed. She's got a beautiful dress on. It's very sparkly.
El sabor, descubre qué riqueza te rodea, sin pensar un instante en su valor. Hermanos son el río y la lluvia, amigos somos todos, como ves, vivimos muy feliz estando unidos en un ciclo fraterno.
When you've got a moment, would you show me, show people your dress?
Has visto a un lince sonreír, unirte a la voz de las montañas y colores
So I really cannot read chat even a little bit. So
They get near my grandma, I'm going to fight them.
Anyway.
It's very sparkly.
Colores en el viento descubrir. Si no entiendes que hay aquí, solo es tierra para ti. Sin colores en el viento descubrir.
Oh, dude! That dude's theirs.
Oh no! Someone's wearing a whole fucking ball gown and they're playing Disney songs. Get the special enforcement! You don't feel bad enough being a paid homewrecker? You have to have bodyguards when they're singing Colors of the Fucking Wind?
Supercalifragilístico espialidoso.
One Steven Schwartz song does that to you? Did you wet yourself being wicked?
You know what? I am going to move up.
De niño yo me acostumbré a tartamudear. Mi padre mi nariz torció para enseñarme
I'm going to move up
más que un
and take
día
advantage of the fact
escuché
that this
cuando
car
era
is
yo
here.
mayor, la frase con más letras, la palabra más atrás.
Because I'm sitting behind the car.
Místico, espialidoso, aunque suene extravagante,
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
espantoso. Si lo dice con soltura, sonará armonioso. Supercalifragilístico, espialidoso. ¡Échale, muchacho!
Love you, TriMet!
¡Suena ese acordeón! El mundo ha recorrido ella donde fue una vez. Su extraña frase le soltó y supo convencer. Un buque y un gran maraca a quienes suelo ver. Ayer mi
Because I still can't see anything. But this way you guys can.
Siempre hay una frase que sin lengua sonará, más dila con cuidado, pudiera hacerte mal. Supercalifragilístico, espialidoso, aunque suene extravagante, raro y espantoso. Si lo dice con soltura, sonará armonioso. Supercalifragilístico, espialidoso, supercalifragilístico, espialidoso, aunque suene extravagante, raro y espantoso. Si lo dice con soltura, sonará armonioso. Supercalifragilístico, espialidoso.
Other than the fact that it's damn hot out here, I feel like I'm at home. Disney music in Spanish? Love you, TriMet!
You know, like I don't even know when another event's got coming up. You know, all somebody's been waiting all.
Hey, coming in.
Hey, well,
I just mentioned your name.
well, I would say like a ghost, but more like a fucking demon. Definitely not a fucking angel. Nothing angelic about it. You want me to sit in the sun, Mike, so you don't fucking... Can I take my
No, I bring them down. I bring them down.
Yeah, I'll bring mine down. There's also the lounge chair right there. Right, I sit there for now.
You might have meant to sit on this, Mike.
You want to make you like an animal?
Yeah. I am an animal, dude.
Who? I made you an animal. Also, I'm a witch.
How do they do this shit? Yeah, oh, you were there when I bailed them.
Yeah, we.
Well, dude, I wouldn't have bailed, but close to Halloween, and she was freaking
Hello.
out. So I'm like, well, no, I mean, when you get a girlfriend, you kind of have to...
My wardrobe is based a little more on the sun
I
than
knew what was going on.
being able to dress up, unfortunately.
Well, she was making sure that... There we go, the Jesus fish. Is that right? No, no. Oh, it's like a fucking ribbon, huh? Yeah. Richard, how you doing, man? All right. You're Richard? Yeah. 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 He doesn't even fucking argue. He's like, I am the host.
Actually, I'm still kind of in the shadow. The sun is set just enough. I'm a little on the lucky side. I'm like, oh crap, the car is going away. Hang on, guys. I will do my best to. I'm probably showing it. I can't really see.
The rest of the group.
Should let me see if I can improve. No, I can't. That's how far as it gets. Can I read anything? No matter what I try. I cannot. Okay. Well, I will put myself back here.
They're like, ah, fuck, let's just put him in a cell because they already know you're not going to say a fucking thing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe she doesn't bother me, man. See, I remember the dude goes in the lockup and outside of the you get locked up or get arrested, it doesn't fucking budge.
I wonder. I wonder if I should move over there toward the edge of the building so that I can pan over this way.
Oh, really? Like, It's not that I have completely I had a fucking yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure I could get away with yelling "fuck ice" out here at this event. I can apparently. I was being on my best behavior.
Yes, sir.
Really depends on like how violent you are, or if you got suicidal
So there's a few people behind me, but it'll be closer to 8 o'clock before I can really get up and wander around, unfortunately. I mean, the sun is already going behind that building. But there really are just a couple of people out here so far.
Yeah, it was only like
There's more people than is normally here on a Monday.
I do. Like I always think you do this. And if you really get into the
If I could read my chat, I would.
I was like,
Okay, if I get right up to the screen, I can read white text of people's chats. I cannot read the names though. But Noel and So Tired are here because people are saying hi to them. Yeah, that works.
it wasn't a big change. It was about this week.
And Tarly. Yeah, I love the dress. What I can see of it. And Crash, hello. Oh, Disney in Spanish definitely means ice sucks. Ooh. In the US, they have Smarties? Like chocolate Smarties?
Look how I got the 51 fish today. You're not trimming in sync. Well, that's what they thought. Exactly.
I would much rather the 10 degrees. Yeah. That dress wouldn't work very well for 10 degrees, I suspect. But you can always put more on. There's a point at which you cannot take anything else off.
Yeah. Well, not as deep. They thought I was talking about I think it's just because
Hi, Mindy. Hope everything is safe.
I calmed down.
I hope the animals are okay. Oh, so tired is asking the same thing. Just be safe when you're going there. If they tell you you need to get out of there, get out of there. Do you have, is there a way do you have a way in the car, basically, to find out if you need to get the fuck out right now?
I was school dance playlist, and there's always like one weirdly inappropriate song that's implemented. Always.
Only one?
Unless we have some crazy theories about the cha-cha slide, I think it's only one.
So tired. Are you watching in the control room? Given that this is different music than we normally play out here, some of it is anyway, it would be good to keep an eye on that for like copyright match warnings and, basically mute the stream until the end of the song would be good. I'm going to try and catch up on chat. And I am literally doing this sort of thing to accept even closer.
Joe gets thrown out of jail into jail.
Making Joe MAGA mad? Man, I want to make Joe MAGA leave MAGA. I don't know if we're going to convince many of them to, if they were MAGA, they're at least willing to ignore some shit that isn't good, but I still have to live in the world with all the people who were in MAGA. So ideally, I'd like them to see the light. Afraid all we're going to get out of them is to see the writing on the wall for some of them. And at this point, I think they are, because Trump is losing his shit.
Yeah, don't pick anybody up.
Oh, can I see who that is? I cannot. I wish today would be the day we finally abolish ICE, but abolishing, if tonight somehow we swore in, President AOC or something, ICE would still be here tomorrow and the rest of the week, and probably the next, however long. Unfortunately, they're not going to go away just because we get a, progressive president, assuming we could ever accomplish that. I would like to accomplish it anyway. It'll be easier to get rid of ICE with somebody. I mean, Trump's got to go before ICE is going anywhere, but, and in fact, so do Republicans. But even Democrats, I don't know. It's going to take some effort.
Fuck you!
Yes. Please be careful, Mindy.
I know. Trump is not any better. Like, no.
I definitely want chocolate Smarties. I want the real thing. I actually have a bag of the American things that are, just sugar. I have those because diabetic.
For a legal organization, you're all pieces of shit. And your haircut's fucking stupid. You look like a couple of toes.
Do they even let a car out?
The one in, it's that one that kind of looks like
Chocolate Smarties are like M&Ms with fruit flavors.
Another illegal motherfucker.
The shells are a little thicker than M&Ms, but
Oh, you guys can't follow any of the laws.
thicker, kind of like Cadbury mini eggs.
What the fuck you want?
But it's definitely an M&M shell. I'm convinced the fires are... This is what climate change has done. The planet has not adjusted to... The planet has not adjusted to the change in where heat is. I mean, it would eventually adjust, but the fires are going to destroy and endanger a lot in the time it's going to take for the trees to burn away in places that it's too hot for them now. And eventually, trees will grow in places that are less likely to burn so easily, but there's fewer of them, and the trees will be young. If you want the trees to be...
Traffickers! Rapists! Murder!
This guy was red for like 2 nights. Fucking days, just like red skies. And then people almost going to evacuate. Where are we going to go?
Okay, so all but like the 3 who are across the street, you guys can't see. So I really should move.
Once again, implore you to find real employment. Being a homemaker is not a job.
Right there, like the short. It's in Clackamas County. Most of those, like, it's going south on I-5. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's all good now. I just had a carpet there, it's like, it's developed. It's like, that's especially more so when you're like garbage. Like, now, it's an old one. It's nice, but it's so boring, it's so boring. No, you don't. Like, yeah, no, it was like, yeah, people from like Canby, like across the river, they were like evacuating over here, and then they're like talking about we got to evacuate Wilson. We're like, do I really have to? You know, my mom said we had to keep the air quality fucking here too. You know, I could have come in. It's like, but it's not.
I posted, so somebody's in the control room. Good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't worried about Wilsonville getting it. Wilsonville is like, it's almost like Candy. Candy is like there's a little Willamette River, it's like white, like separates Wilsonville and Candy. It's like there's a
Love you, Tri-Man!
Charge like, now they charge like $4 each, one way. That's just something it's like, you know what I mean? The river will probably be a fire break unless the fire is that aggressive. Yeah, the wind could blow it, yeah, really. But it didn't quite get the Canby. If it got in the Canby, I might have come up.
So I feel bad about not getting up and like moving around. Because, I mean, I've been doing a lot less of that anyway. And part of that is just because, except on the weekends, there's not much happening. I mean, now that Operation Inflation is not, they used to be right over there, and they're not anymore. And because they're not there, I don't have reason to go over there. I go over there, and I walk around over here. But, and I go down to the memorial. There's a group of people, mostly indigenous, who hang out down the road that way. Is my finger even in frame? I don't know. That away. But my policy has been that I do not show faces except for over here on this side of the street in this corner and over there. Because if you're over there, or frankly right over here where I'm sitting, there's a bunch of cameras on you already. You know, if you're trying to hide your identity is not private. So I figured that these two corners are more public than public. Even though all this space out here is public. Basically, I assume that if somebody is down there, past the memorial, you know, underneath the cover over there, or they're across the street over by the Reach building. In either case, I assume that if they want their face covered or something, it might not be, because they might be sitting down or eating or whatever.
Yeah, it's like I got like the Philly cheesesteak like a couple weeks ago, and it's like I'm asking to put more. I like a lot of sauce on it, and I love that Chipotle Southwest sauce. I love it. Like that's all we can put on it. So I'm like fine, whatever.
So I'm not moving around as much because I don't have reason to go over to you know, like the Operation Inflation booth.
Yeah, I heard you're right.
So I'm not moving around as much.
This kind of shit. Like I just wanted more fucking Chipotle Southwest sauce on my sub. He's like, that's all I can do. He's like, I don't want to get into a drunken argument with you. Something like fun. You know, don't get like that. I will next time, when next month when I get paid, I get that sub and I'm like, I want as much sauce and that's what they used to. And then I can just reach over like, give me that. Fine. It's not working. They suck.
Because you
And
have
it's like almost
another
20,
system
like
that I
$80.
see
Like,
this and
I want
that,
double
so
the
they don't have their virus for the ticket space.
Oh, yeah.
Everything now is just so expensive.
Do y'all go around the facility giving each other the cheese touch?
Fuck you very much, Donald Trump.
Fuck, dude. Oh, man. That's fuck. You should know that.
Oh, Mindy, I hope your friend is, well, her husband is okay.
And then you use the bathroom and let me not let you in. Weekends they close. They
I
lock
recognize Mindy. It's the shape of her name, not because I could read it.
I like the one chick before you yeah. But then, like, when I got grabbed, it was.
I'm glad to be out here.
Like, this was like, you could tell she knew. She like walked away, and it's like apparently she like watches all this stuff. She must have. How else would she know? It wasn't on the news. People said, I don't know.
I hope.
My mom said that she was a big.
I hope that the mainstream Democrats wind up becoming effectively. They're not going to survive as, you know, a majority party if they don't do something. But I hope that's where Republicans who have either never been totally in favor of Trump or have said fuck this to Trump, I hope that's where they end up. Because it seems like, love you, Tryman! Wasn't paying attention. Didn't hear that one coming.
I've heard they're going to close. They said that. Yeah. What's the harm?
Every car that flashes sun in my face.
All the fuck stop. Like living in Wilsonville, trying to get anywhere in the fucking nightmare. Coming up here, it's like, oh yeah, Tryman's awesome. Yeah, no, Tryman has good shit. They fucking just close the stops every time there's a program. They put a sign. Smart, yeah, Smart. Smart was okay, but yeah, no, they close the fucking stops every time.
I'm gonna have to move, guys.
Tryman's part of the city government.
There's just a little too much cigarette smoke going here. Too many people smoking and the window's blowing it right in my face. So there wasn't space for it to actually like dissipate even a little bit. So I was basically smoking myself and I've got pretty severe asthma. So it's a pretty small party, but it doesn't matter. I'd be out here if there was one person. In fact, I'd be out here if that one person was me. Now, I would have come out here later if it was just me, but... I can't say that that's much better for the smoke, but it's at least a tiny bit. Hey guys, not only is the dress beautiful, but it has pockets.
It's something going looking for me outside.
Yeah, I know.
It's like they know. Now they're coming, yeah, now they're coming. Out from the shadows to take me to the court because they know I should be slow. They've been watching all our windows. Gathered up and warring because they know.
There may have been more than one set of charges. He might have been arrested more than once. Or, quite likely, it may have been like, we're gonna basically tell you can't go to ICE for a while, and otherwise let everything else go that you could actually be in trouble for. I mean, it basically could have been, it could have been a deal. Which isn't the same thing as dropped, but I mean, most people would describe it as being dropped.
I went ahead and just turned it off, but I didn't know. It's okay. It's not worth it. So basically, Max has served five sexual assault with child culture, and I've been praying over him, wanting to him, and not trying to Anyway, one last thing. If Max did have DID, he would not be able to remember the case, as it would take years of different work as well as working with psychologists to be on the same page that level. Share that with no longer than the DID cannot be diagnosed with the timeline does
Hi, Mike. See, that's the thing. Our legal system is designed. It's kind of one thing that's kind of fucked up about our legal system is that it's designed so that public defenders don't have the opportunity to actually defend you. And because public defenders can't really defend you, or if they decide that you're wealthy enough that you don't need one, you can basically go broke paying for your legal defense, and it can just be so expensive that it's like we're offering you a deal where you basically have to admit that you did something that you didn't do. Although Mike definitely did something. He's Mike. Did he do something that did he do what they accused him of? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to what the charges were. Most of that is bullshit anyway. But they'll offer you a deal and you kind of have to take it. I'm definitely not happy seeing people accepting pleas when they did not commit the crime that they were accused of. My own mother had to accept a plea for a crime she didn't commit because they literally told her that she would never see her son again if it was me. I'm an adult by this time. Told her she'd never see her son again unless she admitted she committed this horrible, horrible crime that they knew damn well. They knew damn well she didn't do it. See, my mom used to be a foster parent, and my little brother, who she adopted out of the foster care system, he already came with a lawyer, because there was a case against the state, and the case couldn't proceed until he had a guardian who was not the state to say, you know, yay or nay. The case was pretty strong. My mom said, yeah, go for it. You know, his future. The money could put him through college if he wants to do that. And so the lawyer went through with it, won, and Children's Services took it personally. So they decided to, you know, trump up some bullshit against her. And my mom wasn't around me to, you know, ask questions like, you know, what can I do here? Because, I mean, I would have told her straight up what to do and what not to do. Could I have, you know, could I have defended her? No. But I could have done more for her to, you know, assist her public defender. I would have helped that public defender. I would have basically had that public defender able to generate a second lawsuit against the state based on the fact that they were they were absolutely violating my mom's civil rights. They were violating her children's civil rights, and they were basically bringing forward what they knew were false charges. And the fact that I could have exposed that, just even giving, you know, giving the lawyer the questions to ask, I could have done that. And it would have been, it would have been good for her. I am wondering if I dare check. The sun has possibly just gone behind the trees. In which case I can start coming out a lot earlier. And I can start walking around. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. See what I mean? I can't tell if the sun is behind the tree or behind the cloud. I think it is behind the cloud.
Right foot, let's start. Left foot, let's start. Cha-cha, real slow.
But
Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, yeah. One hop this time. Right foot, let's start. Left foot, let's start. Cha now, y'all. Now it's time to get funky. To the right now. To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Hey, you fat fuck!
One hop this time. One hop this time. Right foot, 2 steps. Left foot, 2 steps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Crisscross. Chop, chop, real smooth. Let's go to the right. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops this time. 2 hops this time.
so there's only really a few people out here, but I mean, there are people down
They
there,
had to get out of their cars and break the caution tape. And then when they broke
but
the caution tape, they thought, great, now we can open the gate. The gate went open this car and they had to get out to open
again, I don't go over there.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what the fuck?
the long points, they go like this, you can wrap your
I have ratchet straps to make up one on each side.
Sorry, I stole your hair for a while. I brought mine out.
Can you go down low? All the way to the floor. How low can you go? Can you bring it to the top? Like you never stop? Can you bring it to the top? One hop. Right foot now. Left foot now, yeah. Chop, chop, real smooth.
So look at that, like the last summer.
Turn it out.
They came out immediately.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Yeah, you came by.
One hop this time. One hop this time. Reverse. Reverse. Slide to the left.
Any projectile.
Slide to the right. Reverse. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again.
Yeah. So
Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops. 2 hops. Right foot, let's go.
Oh, good. Harley says that Elon was interviewed and the tough questions got asked. Good.
Turn it out. Take it back now, y'all.
Unfortunately, of all the people who could be and should be arrested for their part in Trump's crimes, the one I just about guarantee is going to get away with it is Elon fucking Musk.
Keep this groove. Here we go. To the right, y'all. To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
I mean, it's like if you go out on like 2020, like you didn't know. Now you know. You know.
Cha-cha now, y'all. Cha-cha again. Cha-cha again. Turn it out. Take it back now, y'all.
I mean, technically, if you drive near here and you're not actually out, you're not really here, you're in your car on the public road. Or truck, rather.
Cha-cha again. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 2 hops. 2 hops. 2 hops. 2 steps. Left 2 steps.
Ah, see, I just post. Apparently, I posted all dresses need pockets. I agree with myself.
Let's go to work.
So I'm trying to.
As I told you before, this is a Casper show part 2.
I figured so tired. Chris doesn't seem to be here at the moment. Unless he snuck in and is being quiet.
I'm out of here. Take
This is slow reading. Sorry, guys.
yeah, do that stuff. Do it.
Lack of pockets is why women carry purses, really. Okay, the scroll just took over and automatically jumped me to the bottom, so I probably missed a good portion of chat, but I wasn't expecting to see any chat until like 8 p.m., so...
are so gross. They're like lasers. It's so gross, like it's like lasers, but it's not. Like stars, that's
I'm going to move her karaoke machine so that it's not on a Bluetooth range. We love you, Tryman! Yeah, I'm going to move her machine so that it's in Bluetooth range.
Compared to like, road really bad. I guess it's
Mostly let me everywhere. Except for when I grew up in the South,
I hope that doesn't technically qualify as... All I did was move the machine. All right. Hi, Heather. Guess we'll see you when you get here. Ideally, you want the batteries of electric vehicles to be, I mean, ideally what you want is for them to be very insulated in the winter. But you almost need to insulate them during the winter and uninsulate them in the summer.
Around the 24 election, 2004 election, everyone would be all over the world. We're going to fight the evil actors. I think it was Iraq, Iran, invaded Iraq, never did anything with Iran. He was fucked over. I mean, North Korea's war. I'm not going to...
Yep, the tree, it was clouds. It was not truly
talk to us
behind the trees.
No, you're part of the Axis. And now they're just like, now they're making things. They are good guys. Since the 90s, the Soviet Union, they don't have that. China doesn't like that. I know there's some money, but they don't really like that. They think that's what it's fought with good. Destroy that. I mean, shit, compared to now, Bush, I'd take him over to any day. don't know if they make fun of this fucking nuclear. Not nuclear. Butcher, yeah, not butcher, I mean, yeah, butcher. Foot, fucking, yeah, no. Foot and, the fuck was it,
But it's almost there.
Kid and like, oh, you're wrong. What? I think but yeah, I mean, I still love
Love you, TriMed!
And then later they had another white
In the U.S. or in Canada? 100 people running for president in the U.S. is fairly normal. Most of them are not really candidates.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Fuck your cow!
The morning walk.
Hey, Nathan.
Just let you know, if you ever have
wanted to be over for a while. Like, no, we're like, this is the only spot you go. Hell, no. Like, living color was kind of waiting for the show, but it was never public rating, but it was living color. Yeah, this is
Right here on this corner, there's about 10 people. There's a few down the street, but I can't count them from here, and I don't go down there. Not with a camera, anyway.
Oh, why is it called out bad? It's one of the places. I really watch it. I love my dad. Tyrone is terrible. I lose a lot of skills. I've been watching everyone who's in I haven't watched yeah, fuck the cow. Fuck no cow. What does a 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! When I was over here, I don't
I gotta move again, guys. Got a whole line of people smoking cigarettes and me with the severe asthma, so I have to move. That's the thing is, I don't bother people who are smoking outdoors because, damn it, they got to be able to smoke somewhere. So this ends up being a little bit more of a hangout than a real strong protest. That's fine. That's normally what happens out here on Mondays. So, my channel has been hit with mass privacy complaints this weekend. And some of the videos, or some of the complaints don't have time codes. Some of them do. And for the ones that have time codes, literally what it shows is that with a crowd across the street. Now, could I try and figure out who is filing them by, you know, the ones that have time codes? I can look at literally to the second where it starts and ends, and YouTube gives that to me so that I can check my video and see if there's something that needs to be blurred out or anything, so they don't have to do anything. You know, if I take action to blur whatever is offensive, whatever personal information I have shared of some specific person, if I blur it, then, you know, then YouTube can just wash their hands of it. They don't have to have a human look at it. Otherwise, they ultimately have to have a human look at it. And they'd rather not, you know, they'd rather not pay humans to do things. Why would you pay a human to do something if you don't have to, right? That's what machines are for. And, I mean, the humans are eventually looking at it, which is why I'm finding out about it days later, and they're like, okay, yeah, you're filming a crowd of people on a public sidewalk from across the street. There's no privacy violation here. We're letting it go. If I were actually, like, you know, deliberately sharing somebody's, like, personal info, that would be a community guideline strike. And with those, you lose the ability to stream. And if you have 3 of them, well, you lose the channel. Just outright banned. So you got to be real careful to follow that, especially in a crowd, because if somebody, you know, starts spouting off somebody's real info, you know, like name and address or some shit, you got to be fast and hit the fucking mute button. I mean, or you got to make immediate note of the time code, and as soon as you get home, you wait for the video to process, and as soon as the video is done processing, you immediately go in and remove the info. You just have to, because Google can allow it if personal info is accidentally shared, in something that's like newsworthy, or if consent was given for the info. Like if somebody comes up here and they give their name and contact information, they gave you the name. YouTube has at their discretion, they can say, for various reasons, we've decided that this info sharing is minor enough or important enough or whatever enough that we're allowing it. You basically have to assume that you can't assume that they're going to say that anything is very you can't assume that they're going to say it's okay, whatever it is, because it's completely at their discretion. It can be totally appropriate and totally not anything to worry about. But if it's a person whose info was posted, they can complain. It has to be them. And it's, it can be a guideline strike. Fortunately, I don't do things that would cause that. Oh, that's not working. So the light stand is not meant to hold all this. It's meant for a tiny little light. So people are mostly sitting around here. No.
Alert the lab! Alert the lab! We have to see what's secret and keep the secret from these porch streamers! It is set! Now all you little monkeys have to do is come out and dance!
They actually come out, I said if they actually come out, I might go up.
You know your job is bad when someone's going through this much trouble to piss you off on a Monday night. Could you imagine how much I'd be winning in Jeopardy?
I heard that Mitch's security detail left the hospital, which is interesting because apparently he hasn't been there for a while now. And he's been at a rehab facility, but they've been at the hospital. Why have they been at the hospital if he's been at a rehab facility? I think he's
Shut the fuck up!
I think he's
What is the problem?
I think he's a vegetable. I genuinely do. Who was asking that? I can't read who asked about.
I don't want you here. Get the fuck out of here, fascist! Fuck you! Fuck ice! Fuck ice!
Fuck ice!
Fuck Trump! Fuck you, bitches! Fuck you!
With an echo.
I picked this song specifically for if one of y'all got on the roof tonight. It's called by Blackpink.
I'm down, dude. Hell yeah! Yeah, that's something I don't ask you that.
To be fair, if they jumped off of one story, they'd probably, you know, be alright.
I would just pick like fucking here, man. Or like the long range. But that's not a good thing.
The thing is, if they replace Mitch with his wife or with anybody else, first they gotta have a special election, which means a Republican has to win while Trump is, you know, losing his shit, and there's, you know, basically an open revolt on the Republican Party. So they'd have to win the election. And after they won the election, she wouldn't be qualified to, you know, sit on all those committees. They could maybe put her on some, but she couldn't chair a committee. And the big issue is that although there are, you know, something like close to 100 days before the election, Congress is going to work less than 30 of them. Yes, I am fucking serious. And if Congress is on recess, the committees can't meet. And if the committees can't meet, they can't push legislation. And even if they did push legislation, where are they going to push it to? Everybody else is on recess.
Good evening, Portland, Oregon. It's dance night tonight over at the ICE protest. Put on your best Sunday clothes and come on down. It's prom night at ICE. Fuck those fascists, but we look great.
So for those of you who were here the other night,
Good morning, Magic Kingdom.
I was talking about why. Fuck ice!
Fuck ice! Fuck ice!
Are you tired of these ugly fucking fascists in your neighborhood? Me too, and I don't even live in your neighborhood. Come on down and tell them to get out.
I did!
Hey, Portland! Come on down and join us. Join us and tell Ice, fuck off.
No, at this point, it literally is with McConnell, it literally is just they're trying to they're trying to
I'm hanging it.
distract long enough to get through the midterm election. Once they're through the midterm election, they'll have some idea how fucked they are. They just need to keep the charade going until the midterm. Then, if McConnell is still a vegetable, they can say, oh no, he's had an accident and now he's a vegetable.
Just to stop the feeling of guilt. Guilt that you feel from murdering people who don't deserve to have their lives cut short. The guilt you feel from ripping families apart, from killing dreams, from letting your childhood selves down day after day after day. Do you know what you wanted to be when you were 5 years old? I wanted to be a fucking princess. Look at me now. And look at you. Look at you, you poor, poor disappointment. What would your own mother say? Oh, I know, quit! Quit your dumb fucking jobs and go find something respectable. God damn, being a mall Santa would be better. No, being a fucking elf for a mall Santa would be more respectable.
I mean, I have a lot of respect for mall Santas.
You could tell me that your job was to put gumdrops on a giant gingerbread house like Great Wolf Lodge, and I'd say, you know what, that's more respectable than being an ice agent.
A fun thing that most people don't realize is that politicians will often cast votes for each other, which, I mean, you see this happen. If you watch C-SPAN, you will occasionally see somebody walk up and push somebody else's vote button. That should get you arrested. Was it a Democrat or a Republican that I last saw do it? I don't remember. You want to tell me that they don't do it? Literally, if it was a Democrat, I guarantee you anything that the Democrats do that Republicans they did it. Republicans will do it too, and anything Republicans will do too, Democrats have done. The hypocrisy about parliamentary procedure and parliamentary ethics Neither of these two political parties can claim to have any. Love you, TriMet! Lots of blue and orange buses today. Blue and orange is the current paint job, so. Vote once an election and fill every.
Can we get some honks? Buckeyes?
Honk!
Honk your horns! Come on, Portland, honk your horns to Mount Ice! Woo! Portland is a city of warmth and compassion. Someone as cold and uncompassionate. Someone as plain, simple, uncultured, and, dare I say it, unfortunate looking as an ICE agent has no place in a city as beautiful as Portland. Now does it? Do they?
Like us have to. Well, I mean, they generally look like that.
Love you, TriMet! That bus is the old paint style.
We love climate. We love public transportation. We don't like Nazis.
Public transit's useful for something.
Public transportation actually moves society forward.
Also sideways and backwards and it would be really cool sometime if I could be up at the hospital at like 5 in the morning with a ticket to ride down on the tram. The tram moves so fast now, all the time, that if you're riding down the tram at night, they'll often turn off the lights so you can get a good view. and it's like flying. And you're just moving over, the city in the early morning light. There's only a few lights on in houses. But the guy who sees better in the dark than in the light thinks that, night like that is kind of the most beautiful time of the, night, day, whatever. It's too late in the summer for 5 a.m. to be dark. Oh, hi, Stim. Didn't see you. I still can't quite read people's names, but the sky right now it's really sad that Barron Trump at 18 has already gotten his start in the family's criminal enterprises. That is so sad. You'd hope that growing up and seeing, all that, seeing his dad for what he is, and I don't know that he does. He's, kids don't often see their parents the way the rest of the world sees their parents, but if he knows what his father is, choosing to go down that road, you would hope he wouldn't. But I guess the entire rest of the family is. Oh, Trump has declared Hunter's laptop was a hoax. The thing is, Trump has declared Hunter's laptop to be a Democrat hoax, which was funny because it was mostly QAnon that was talking about it. And QAnon is mainstream Republican now. Well, at least mainstream MAGA. The one thing I said about QAnon as a Republican was, given the stuff that this person is posting, it's a person who has access to the White House and to things that you have access to. Now, I don't want to offer opinions on a live stream for who I think it was. I think it possibly was more than one person at different times. But for at least a while, I do believe that Q would, if seriously investigated, would prove to be, at least at one point, Q would have been proven to be a guy whose name rhymes with Beav Shannon. Some dude who was a friend of Jeffrey Epstein. And the fact that QAnon started on 4chan, Epstein is largely responsible for 4chan's existence, along with Steve Bannon. That's very interesting. Why did I just say Steve Bannon? Wasn't talking about him before, was I? Oh, just mentioning that he was part of the founding of 4chan. For political purpose? I don't know. 4chan mostly seemed like a bunch of nerds screwing around to me. But they have been weaponized for political causes, and they've weaponized themselves for political causes in opposite directions. It's kind of weird. But I'm just going to note that that they're responsible for it, and it has been a source of people kind of caused some trouble for various people on various sides. Just noting it, you know, that this is a thing that exists. See, I can't say what I think about specific people, because if I say specific people did things as a creator, I could probably be sued for, you know, some sort of defamation. So The only person I'm willing to just outright defame is Jeffrey Epstein. And I mean, I'll defame Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a child rapist. But I mean, the Epstein files that have been released, despite all of the redaction of names of the victims, who are, all the people who were raping little girls. The people who were doing that all seem to have their names redacted for some reason and be considered by Todd Blanche victims. That's funny. The judge said bullshit and ordered Todd Blanche to unredact the files, damn it. But even with them released as they were, they very, very strongly implicated Donald Trump as a child rapist. So I'm comfortable calling him one. There is evidence that he is a child rapist. Substantial evidence. There's also evidence that Mar-a-Lago engaged in sex trafficking of minors. Did Trump know about it? I can't prove that. Not with the files I've read, anyway. But Mar-a-Lago was involved in sex trafficking of minors, and Trump was part of doing unspeakable things to them. And he used the White House to cover that up. We literally have learned that there were meetings in the Situation Room to discuss concealing the fact that Donald Trump likes to torture little girls. That's public news. I'm not going to use pretty little words. I'm not going to call it great. I'm not going to say that there is at least some suggestion from Trump that he unalived someone. He said straight up that he told a girl that she didn't want to end up like her friend who disappeared and is probably buried somewhere in the desert. Can I prove where she's buried? Can I prove that she was buried and not just like dumped in a river? I can't prove any of that. But she's dead or disappeared. Oh, good. Have you guys heard the little plonk on my phone? I haven't changed it back to my regular sound.
Everything! Especially you! Fuck out of here! Fuck you!
But the boom that is going to replace this light stand. Let me put the light stand back up holding my little key light. Let's see. Folks have gotten real confrontational since they stopped playing.
I know nothing about it.
I'm
That's about all I know.
They might, but I doubt it. Oh, I moved the camera to record her dancing with the bubbles, and she stopped. Man, I wish I could, I need a second device. If I had a second device right now, I would put in a pickup order down the street just for a snack. It would be stupid to order anything like a dinner or anything because I'm not that hungry. But I'd order a snack. But it's not like I fell asleep and woke up at 7:15 and needed to hurry up and get dressed and load the wagon from scratch and get down. Oh wait, yes, that's exactly what happened. I was in some pain earlier, still am actually, but oh yeah, they're probably gonna grab him tonight. But dealing with some significant pain, not too much to come out here, obviously, but enough that I needed to break into the weed supply. I do use a small dose of cannabis along with other medications to reduce my reliance on opiates. Chemotherapy fucking sucks. Wear sunscreen, people. But unfortunately, I didn't have any more of my hybrid gummies. My gummies are still disgusting, by the way. If you've never had like weed candy, it still has like gross plant taste. But all they were doing was turning around. But when I started getting into, I assume like most of you people already know all this shit. There are like 3 major types of weed. One of them is a classic, Cheech and Chong, like that. And I have some of that. It kind of puts me to sleep, especially with the other pain meds I take. And it is, it is what I take when I need to sleep, and I am not going to be able to because, ow. And then there's another one that's hybrid, and that's kind of a mid-range. And that's what I take when I'm just, wanting to have a day and be functional. And like these things come in like 10 milligram gummies, and I literally cut them in half. So, very small amount. But it's there to make ibuprofen useful. It's what it's there for. Because ibuprofen by itself isn't all that useful.
Okay, second guy. Okay, huddle for like almost a minute. It's like, okay, we'll play. Throw the ball.
I was out of that. So I took the sleepy type stuff and it did that.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Like, I like football, I like basketball. That's why I like baseball. I never, I went to like 3 months.
I'm not a fan of the graffiti. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. It doesn't make for good optics.
Big league field. Baseball's fun.
And I mean, you can say fuck the optics. People are letting those assholes know what they think. And yeah, I get that. That's fair. But a much bigger deal is
like, oh yeah, we threw it. Oh yeah, fucking Brett Favre didn't catch the ball. What are we gonna do? I don't even know
a much bigger deal is that wow, I just lost my thought. Is that Joseph Drug? No, that's Joseph ADHD. Which sort of means that I, need more caffeine. But basically what I would do is I would run into Old Spaghetti Factory, pick up like a cheesy bread to go, stop and use the restroom, and come back out here. That is a problem. I'm sure Nathan has discovered as well with being the camera guy is you don't want to leave your equipment. But eventually you gotta pee. That would be garlic cheesy bread. Love you, Tryman! No honk. I'm told that several drivers wave. In fact, most of them wave, but I can't see that. That's a nice car. The repainting, I much preferred to the graffiti, the sidewalk mural, but so far as I can tell, the person who painted that, who is known as Ash, she got into a fight with somebody else out here. I don't know who. Genuinely, I don't know who. And things got heated. Apparently there was a previous argument as well, but things got heated and she mouthed off about something, and they took that as, and I mean, I'm not a, I hate the sound of saying that she mouthed off, but I mean, I mouth off too, so. And she was declared a white supremacist and violently ejected, or at least threatened. I have heard reports that she was pepper sprayed. I heard reports that she was not pepper sprayed. But then she pepper sprayed several other people because... So whether they got her or not, somebody tried and she responded. And of course everybody is ignoring the fact that something was started against her because it was started by people that other people didn't want, whatever. She's been declared a white supremacist. That's bullshit. I guess she was arrested. I didn't see who was arrested, but she was arrested. Maybe somebody else was. And then released, and I saw her later at the park. But then there was this, it's in my video Saturday night, like, the indigenous group kind of lined up there and they just spray painted over the entire sidewalk mural. And she's not welcome. She's the latest. Love you, Tri-Mad! Honk! Oh, the tether everything is Bree wisdom. Keep a good tether on the things that matter to you, because they can be lost even in a calm river. Yeah, he was careful not to drink too much. I'm pretty sure. I haven't either. I've been out here 5 or 6 hours at a time and not But if I were to order the cheesy bread, it would take like, you know, half hour, 45 minutes to... Oh, no, it would be more like 20 minutes. So that would be a good time. I have a new secure MyChart message.
I know where that was headed.
Oh, and my boom, so that I can stop using my light stand, which really isn't meant for this because it doesn't have any way to, you know, counterweight it. It's here. It was delivered about half an hour ago. I'll show you guys what I've got going on here. Now that I can do that. All right. So, this is my normal ball head, and it turns all the different ways, and I can actually, you know, take off a clamp like this one down here. But I can actually unscrew the entire ball head and attach a like a mic stand or like a microphone boom. You can also get like a light boom. But either way, you've got, you know, instead of just something here, you'd have something coming out this way to kind of counterbalance it, so that it's a little less. I mean, this is locked down pretty tight.
Work for Trump.
It would still be able to wobble, but you know, I've got my battery hanging down there from the middle of the tripod. I hang it off of this end. That way, I'm not carrying extra weight. And instead of using this, which is, if I unlock that, this is a kind of a, yeah, that's a bit nuts. Instead of that, I could actually put my normal ball head on the end of it, and I would actually have, you know, I'd be able to lock it in place and then do all the tilt and other things that I do. This is still unlocked, so apologies for the kind of wobble. Okay, and I gotta wobble a little more. There we go. I needed to turn the knob around. There we go. See, if I'm like doing that and I let go, it just kind of sags. It'll be nice to be able to set it and, you know, leave it. So that's here. It's just at home.
Israel is fuck you! And fuck the USA!
That'd be great.
Fuck America! How about America, huh? America first! Well, guess what?
Be a fucking girl.
Protest here.
Oh yeah, that.
I do believe Ash panhandled once down here. Maybe she's done it more than once, but I know of somebody saying she did it one time.
Oh shit, dude. Dude, that's now. That's fucking
I'm going. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you too.
They're going to grab you tonight, you know.
Hey,
Yeah, they're grabbing him tonight. Sorry, guys. This is why I normally have, you know what? Now that I can actually, now that there isn't the car in the way, I'm gonna do the flip thing and see if. There we go.
you know, hanging out.
See, I'm scrolling chat with my left hand, and if I'm doing it with my right hand, you know, my fingers are in the. Yeah, I needed to turn the phone. That tire is really rubbing.
Cherry Coke.
You can bring me one, please.
I'm sure the gate will get over it.
Yeah. But what's going on? She's feral too.
See, the thing is, I might have an easier time believing what you're saying about Ash, if not for the fact that I have watched person after person after person after person after person after person be ejected from here. It's not always the same people doing it, but there's some people who do it fairly consistently. And it ain't good for us. It ain't good for them. And honestly, there shouldn't be an us and a them. The infighting is killing this group. And we went a whole year without much of that sort of thing. The only person who was actually removed that I know of was somebody who was a sexual predator was kicked out of here. That was justified. But then I've watched so many others be, you know, I've heard things, and I'd say they were rumors, but I've heard them from people who said, yeah, I don't go out there anymore because this happened to me. Well, at that point, it's not really a rumor. And I'm not looking to call people out because, you know,
Yeah.
a video ain't the place for... A video ain't a place for, like, naming people who've done what I consider to be kind of stupid shit for the survival of this protest. I can call out the stupid shit, but I'm not going to throw my allies under the bus. Because they are my allies. Anybody who wants to end this is systemic abuse, torture, kidnapping, rape, murder, fucking concentration camps for kids, rendition, deportation. You can decide which of these things are worse than others. Because, I mean, they've been deporting people that, you know, if they're deported, they will be killed, and probably have been. So, another murder.
Yeah. We know you gotta be some Muslim language. We just don't know who.
And this is a systemic problem. I still remember Elian Gonzalez.
Yeah. No, I do the same thing like we get the okay.
That was Bill Clinton's Justice Department.
I know what's gonna happen.
Justice Department.
But I tell you what, this next one.
Fucking Janet Reno. Fuck Janet Reno. Hi, Heather.
Yeah, it's gonna be on fuck. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Bad guy.
Huh?
Bad guy.
He comes and goes, so he has currently gone. He was there a few minutes ago, but I got to talking about infighting and why I won't name people responsible for ejecting people. Often because I don't know. At least I don't know specifically who.
Retaliation is a real thing.
I mean, I'm already getting, my videos are being mass
I
reported.
think that's because of Fat Picture. The
It,
message that I sent you?
they're being mass reported with time saying somebody was right over there who reported me as violating their privacy. You can only report, you know, if you say it's you.
I mean, yeah, but you
They could be false. They could false report.
Yeah, you can say this all day long. I mean,
Yeah, and I mean, YouTube is going to send me, you know, an email saying there's been a privacy complaint that's between this time and this time, or this entire video is a privacy complaint,
yeah.
or something like that. I've gotten both, and they were all mass reported like about a week ago, and YouTube is getting back to me with about an hour and saying, yeah, no privacy violations found.
Yeah.
Because recording the public sidewalk very visibly with a fucking tripod across the street is not a privacy violation, especially when there's literally a dozen cameras over there. YouTube is like, no, that's not.
You got no right to privacy on the sidewalk, you know, in front of ice. Sorry, good.
I did, sometime last week, there was a group that was hanging out right over there, and somebody came over and asked me to kind of turn the camera about like that so that it wasn't filming the people that were kind of hanging out in the dirt over there. And I did.
Yeah, so you did that, so there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. But no, the thing where like people just keep being ejected one after another, and there's multiple groups of people that are deciding that this one or that one needs to go. There's one that's done it a lot, and I kind of wish they would stop that because it is hurting this protest. There are fewer and fewer people coming out here, and occasionally you'll get people who suddenly like show up, and then they're like, "Oh no, I'm not hanging around," and they leave, and then we've got nobody out here. Well, maybe they don't care if there's nobody out here, but I want this to end, and I will keep coming out here until it does. And it will not end just because we get a Democrat elected, or even, I mean, we could have fucking President AOC tomorrow and it wouldn't end. It wouldn't end this year. It might not end next year. Even with a President AOC, she'd do her damnedest to end it as soon as possible. But this is a systemic evil, and the only way to end a systemic evil is for the people to stand up and say, we will not allow it to continue. That be us.
They would take it through the courts as long as they could.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we had enough control of Congress, Congress could do laws. If the Justice Department was not going to fight it, you know, there are things that can be done, but it would take time, and it would take, look, this is what the people want to happen, to push it through. Because we're not going to get enough of our people in to make it happen anytime real soon. If we want to make it happen even remotely soon, we need warm bodies out here saying, this ends. And if we keep telling people who would be out here saying this needs to end, that they can't be out here doing that, often under threat, no, that hurts us. Appreciate it. Rexy left at the beginning of June, feeling like she needed to take a step back and decided that she wanted to be at some events and not announce where she was going to be ahead of time so that she didn't have a fucking chud escort everywhere she went, trying to intimidate anybody who was gay, because they really are pieces of shit. And it kind of mostly happened anyway. And she didn't start coming back out here. There were rumors about things before that, and I have heard Rexy say some things that sort of indicated people had a problem with the fact that she was out here with flags every day, and thought that didn't send the message that they wanted sent. I'll save the rumors because that shit doesn't help anybody, but I did hear her say that she was frustrated that people were basically trying to police her protest. And I'm not okay with that.
Share this is.
It was one that Richard was sitting on earlier, but I do not know who brought it.
I'll grab it for now. Once it, you have a right.
It's basically just lots of people have been told that they're protesting wrong, or one I've heard a fair bit is some people asking for money, and I don't know if that was Ash or if that was other people, but I've heard shit like pay to pray. I've heard shit like I've heard a lot of shit. Is any of it true? I don't know. I wasn't there for that. So, but that's the thing. People hear shit like that, and if they weren't ejected forcefully, they're like, yeah, that vibe isn't good for us. So they don't come out there. And they're not here. They won't show up if they feel like they shouldn't be here. I'm not going to tell people that they shouldn't, shout fuck ICE. I do more than some. There are people who won't do it out here. I'm one of the people who will gladly do it randomly, fairly frequently. But, like, the mural on the sidewalk, the fact that it wasn't graffiti, it wasn't profanity, it wasn't things like off yourself or, random shit like that. That it was that it was a mural representing the community that was out here. And, other bits of art, the scroll in front of the in front of the gate was originally intended to be the Constitution that ICE is driving over every day anyway, so might as well. I think she changed her mind about how to do that, but that was the idea she had in mind. Stuff like that is basically family friendly. And like it or not, if you aren't MAGA, your kids are growing up with the word fuck being at least appropriate in certain contexts. Like fuck ICE. Like it or not, if you don't support what ICE is doing, fuck ICE is your expression of that in 2 words. And I've seen, we have we have an Asian child who is out here. I haven't seen her for weeks, but her parents come out here with her, or did. And maybe they have decided again that it's not really a place to bring their daughter anymore. They did for a while. She might still be out here. I just don't happen to be out here the same days and times. I don't know. But she was out here, and she would shout fuck ICE with the rest of us. And I don't know how old she is, but she can't be 6. So, and my Katie said that she didn't like people bringing kids out here. And she didn't like that kids were out here basically parroting what the adults were. And what I said to her is, yeah, but she's brown. This is her world, unfortunately. This is what she is growing up with, is people who who are going to arrest her for the color of her skin and throw her into a concentration camp until she signs paperwork saying she agrees to leave the United States. A literal concentration camp to be tortured until she agrees to be ejected from the United States. Potentially even as a citizen. That's the world she's growing up with. So if she, at age 5 or whatever, is out here saying, fuck ICE, yeah, fuck ICE. I mean, that's just the world we live in, unfortunately. I can't fix it for her. Damn, I wish I could. For her and for everyone else. No child should grow up living like this. Love you, Tri-Man! Hey, hey, two. Love you, Tri-Man!
I gotta carry him. Yeah, I'ma go into this. Yeah, this is the little guy. Yeah, I'ma go get the bag. Yeah, oh, I'ma get the bag. Yeah.
I live here. This is my neighborhood. I'm not going away. I don't care if it becomes dangerous for me to be down here. If people who are supposed to be my allies decide that they're going to hurt me or something because I'm out here fighting this, then that's what that means. I'll keep coming back. Because frankly, alright, real talk. I am legally blind. I have cirrhosis of the liver from diabetes. I have severe asthma. I have stage 4 melanoma. And I'm legally blind. My prognosis is that cancer will kill me. Now, for a while, it was cancer will kill you if, old age and tacos don't do it first. But I've already got, serious liver damage from being diabetic and having that not be under control. And the chemo makes it harder to control. And when it's out of control, I'm in a lot of pain. And when I'm in a lot of pain, my blood sugar is out of control. So there's going to be a point when I will not be able to do this anymore. And it's very likely to be because I'm an ex-albino. That's a very real possibility, and it has been a very real possibility for years. I was trying to go back to work. I was trying to, I used to be a tech guy. data security. And then I went to school because I was going to become... Ultimately, I was going to become a school psychologist to help get kids in special education into the right programs that would help them, and maybe help the education system get better outcomes for kids with disabilities. Kids with disabilities and learning disabilities especially, because I've got both. I was discriminated out of my career and then diagnosed with cancer that turns out was stage 4 from the day it was diagnosed. I thought I was good in 2019 and I stopped taking my chemo. In 2020, I greeted the year less than 5 months later with a brand new tumor. I will be on this chemotherapy that leaves me in pain and makes me sunburn in the summer in 3 minutes, literally 3 fucking minutes for the rest of my life. And I will be fighting with out of control diabetes because of the pain of that. All right. I am not going to have a long life. That's kind of a given. Do you think I'm afraid of some people who want to be kind of thuggish and have everybody think they're tough and that they're the hardest motherfuckers out here? I already take a medication called Lyrica. I take ibuprofen. I can't take Tylenol. I take oxycodone. I have taken Dilaudid, but I don't currently, and I use cannabis. I am already used to dealing with pretty fucking severe pain. They can't hurt me. And if they want to make me go away, they will have to kill me. I don't intend to make that easy. But even if they fucking try... Fuck ice! I'm still going to keep coming back here. And I'm still going to recognize them as allies in the cause of ending this. Just allies that are not friendly anymore. I hope that doesn't happen, but it might. I don't make really any money out here. In fact, I have spent about $1,200, and this month YouTube transferred $100 into my account after 3 months of being monetized. $100. I've spent $1,200 in the past year. My income's around $1,000 a month, guys. I'm not out here to make drama content like the chuds do. I'm not out here for the money. I certainly appreciate it, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here because people being kidnapped, thrown in concentration camps, shot dead in the street, raped, tortured, rendition to foreign countries for torture, deported to places that they are dead as soon as they get back there, deported to third-party countries, which basically means to concentration camps that have no government control or oversight, Not that there's any oversight as it is. Fuck you very much, Donald Trump. I'm here to end this. And incidentally, if we remove the current fascist government that took all of this that was already there and turned it up to not even 11, but to 111, and see them all ejected from office and put on fucking trial for their crimes. If we can do that incidentally, cool. But this has to stop. ICE has to stop. If the price of enforcing some form of immigration at all is that we allowed fucking death squads to run around ramming people on the streets and then shooting them if they protest too much, or running concentration camps, or covering up rape, or any of the other shit that these people do. If this is what it takes to actually have some form of immigration control in this country, we can do without it. We would be better off without it. And I'm here to make it so that that's not here anymore. Before somebody accuses me of being a white supremacist, frankly, unless you have some very, very thick ethnic accent or something, during the daylight hours at more than 20 feet, I can't tell what skin color you've got, and I really don't fucking care. I think I've made it fairly clear that I don't care about your sexuality. I will admit that I used to have a care about. Not that I cared about, but I had a care about. I'm Christian, and one of the Republican talking points about same-sex marriage being allowed is if they do, if allowed to do it, they're going to force pastors and priests all over the country to perform their weddings. In some denominations, the ministers and preachers and pastors and whatnot are like, yeah, I'm happy to. And some, they aren't. But they always pointed to a couple of tweets from angry people who are like, yeah, I'm going to force the Catholic to perform my wedding because fuck them. You know, they say that, but I haven't noticed an effort to make them do that. And the moment the Supreme Court said same-sex marriage is legal in this country, nationwide, and suddenly the fear that they were going to force Catholic priests to perform the wedding, it didn't manifest. And so my concern about LGBTQ evaporated. The fear-mongering was fear-mongering. It didn't happen. Plugged my phone in, and my phone said, no, I'm good. I'm at 80%. By the way, fun tip. If you use Android, there's an app, and it's worth the less than $5 it costs to unlock its full features, and it's such a useful app. It's called AccuBattery. And if you have a phone that is using micro G, you can enable micro G, and you can actually you can enable it in micro G to be able to actually pay for the app. I've done it, and it's such a nice app. AccuBattery. What it will do is it will keep track of your battery's health. iPhones have the health tracking of the battery built in now. Device. What AccuBattery will do that I don't think you can do on an iPhone, I haven't looked in the past several years, but AccuBattery will tell you when your phone is charged to 80%. I have had my phone since 2020. It is 2026. Do you know how many times I have replaced the battery in my phone? 0. Do you know what the battery capacity in my phone is? 94%. Because I don't usually charge my phone above 80%. If you don't charge your phone above 80%, then you have very little wear on your battery. But anyway, I will call out bullshit when I see it, but I'm not going to throw my allies under the bus. I'll tell them I think they shouldn't be doing it. And I hope they will hear what I'm saying and realize that I'm saying it as a comrade, as an ally, as a person who wants what they've said they want, which is to make these motherfuckers lose their jobs, ideally pay for their crimes. And I'd say ideally pay for their crimes, mostly because politicians are fucking pussies. And many of them need to pay as well. So I don't see them lining up to do it. But that's another reason why we need overwhelming bodies out here saying, not only does ICE need to go away, but the people who worked for it need to not be able to, I was following orders. They need to be held accountable. They've committed crimes. Qualified immunity is fucking bullshit. They committed major crimes, and they goddamn well knew it. And they need to pay for those crimes. We need real accountability. I'm here to make that happen. And if it's the only damn useful thing I've done in my life, then that's what it will be. And if it's the thing that cost me my life, so be it. As far as I'm concerned, I'm already dead. My life was over when I found out that my cancer was stage 4. Every day beyond that is a gift from God. Because I am Christian. I'm at least trying to be relatively serious about it.
You know what I mean, and you know what you need, and so does he. But does it happen? No. But does it happen? No.
Hey, I managed to get it straight. It is at a slight tilt. The driveway is at a bit of an angle. Oh, somebody sent a sticker and I missed it because I can't see when people send stickers. I really need that second device. So thank you to whoever sent the sticker. Anyway, while I'm being all serious and shit, let's go down to the memorial and properly remember.
Alright, I'm going to turn music off right now. I want to thank everybody who came, everyone who participated in PROMtest, everyone who sat on the corner across the street, and it has been a wonderful, wonderful evening. The idea of this was to reclaim it from people who had abused me in the past, and the idea was to reclaim it from people who have instituted a lifelong of oppression for generations. Mission accomplished. Normally at a prom, there's a heteronormative tradition in which a king and queen are elected. However, I believe that we are all nobility in our own rights. So we have displayed courage, humility, integrity, and strength in all the areas that were needed. I think this movement, it can only go up from here, and we have a great community going. What really matters at the end of the day is truth, and because the truth, as I hear, will set you free. The truth of the matter is that we are up against a great evil. ICE is ripping apart communities, they're being professional home wreckers, and all in all, there's no place for them in my fairy tale. So fuck ICE, and I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their night, and thank you.
Fuck ICE!
Fuck ICE!
So, as I was saying, while I was being all serious and everything, let's take a trip down. Okay, that's nice. That's very nice. Guys, it is a beautiful memorial. There have been too many victims. I'd start naming them, but it feels bad that I couldn't. And this is a me thing. I can't remember names, but I can remember some of the names. You know, I know obviously the white people, but only because they became such a big news cycle thing. And I am embarrassed that the news cycle was about just the people who were white. Because, yeah, those people matter. But so do all of the others who are victims, who were killed directly or indirectly by ICE, by the federal government, choosing to try and enact ethnic cleansing, literally parading around with fucking Nazi symbols and proudly. The people who did this, people who are doing this, are fucking monsters. The people have a right. All of the people have a right to see vengeance done. But I'm still supposed to, and most of the time I can manage to say justice, not vengeance. But I really fucking want to see some vengeance. I'd want that for Lorenzo alone. I tend not to leave places where probably I am not totally welcome, as a guy who has all of my disabilities, and places where they swear they're never gonna forgive anyone who ever voted for Trump, because I did. Ignorance made it possible. But even in my ignorance, I hated the motherfucker. But I was willing to set that aside out of spite and anger because of violence. I should have been united, even as a Republican, with people on the left saying Donald Trump must be stopped. I should have been. And if not for what happened on that day, I would have been. Now, the people who attacked me that day, they didn't fucking know that. How could they know? They didn't want to know. But I go places where people like me aren't welcome because of my disabilities, because I'm too disabled, because I'm too straight, because I'm too formerly Republican, because I voted for Donald Trump, whatever it is that makes me not qualified to be there. I go there anyway because these are allies. They're not friends, they're not friendly, but we don't win this shit by fighting each other. We win this shit by forming coalitions and saying, this person who I don't agree with at all on all this shit, but I agree with them on this and this and this, and I will fight beside them for those things. And then we're going to have one fucking hell of an argument about everything else. Y'all mods, feel free to remember that Nathan, because I have borrowed so many of you guys from Nathan's channel, and I don't know why people keep wanting to think that, you know, Nathan and I are in competition or fighting for each other's views. Frankly, a lot of people who watch my channel watch his channel. We watch each other's channels. I mean, he was here in the chat. I don't know if he still is. We support each other, and I've gotten so many of my mods from his chat, and some of them are his mods too. But y'all mods, feel free. This is not a safe space for MAGA. If somebody is rah-rah Trump here, I mean, I do unban people periodically. Feel free to give them a boot. They can go rah-rah Trump somewhere else. I mean, if they're not bothering you, that's fine. Leave them be, but this is not a place for... I don't have a patriot chat, except that I do, because I consider all y'all to be patriots. If you're supporting your country being one that lives up to its promise, love you, TriMed! I don't know if they saw me wave from down here. If you support your country living up to the promise laid out in the Declaration of Independence, in the Constitution, or if you are an indigenous person whose country has a treaty that my country has never fucking followed in the history of ever, and you want my country, of which you're actually still a citizen. You're a citizen of the United States, even if you are also a citizen of an indigenous nation. That's allowed by our laws. So if you want the United States that you are also a citizen of to be a country that has the integrity to treat your people with some fucking respect and take better care of the people that are here, you're a patriot. If you want to suck shit from the diaper of a demented orange buffoon, I would argue you don't have the same priorities that patriots do, even if you call yourself a patriot. Because the people who put that motherfucker first, and I'm not sure they do, except, they refuse to admit that he's lost his fucking mind. So good of you to finally know this, but, you're not willing to say it. It's true. You're not willing to say it. Not to us, anyway. They'll say it to each other. But not to us. I don't care. As long as you're doing rah-rah that motherfucker over love of your country and the Constitution and the promises it has not been keeping, I don't know if you can call yourself a patriot. Just like if you can't figure out the stuff in, Matthew 25, I don't know if you can really call yourself a Christian. But I'm Catholic. I don't believe in once saved, always saved. I believe that, we must choose God. If we choose something other than God, when we get where we're going and we are judged, if we've chosen something other than God, we will be told, you've made your choice. And I'm sorry that you made the choice that you did, but that was the choice you made. I really think that's what awaits people who have chosen something other than God, who call themselves Christian. People who aren't Christian, I don't know, that's above my pay grade. Honestly, even, my thoughts about people who are is above my pay grade. You do you, I guess, but if you don't believe in the Constitution, you can't really call yourself a patriot. And if you don't believe in the teachings of Jesus, I don't really believe you can call yourself a Christian. I don't know. But I'm not here to preach at people. Well, I'm kind of here to preach at people, but I'm not here to preach, theology at people. And I've said what I needed to say about a bunch of other stuff, too. So I'm going to do what I can. I'm going to pray that the victims of this evil that we are trying to destroy can find peace, and their families can find justice. That everything that is being done in the dark be brought out into the light, and everything brought into the light be resolved. That's my prayer. If you're Christian, I hope you will say amen. If you are not Christian, I hope you will pray to whatever creator you pray to. Atheists leave blank. No, seriously. Still believe that atheists, willing the universe to hear the cries for justice matters. So, good vibes may also help. So, please feel free to send them. We're going to end this evil. We need more people to do that. But we're going to end this evil. It's the last fucking thing I do, then my life will have been meaningful. And if I fucking die trying, it still will have been meaningful. If I give up, less so. I'm not going to say my life doesn't have meaning if I don't accomplish something, but it will be worth less than if I had done more. So I'll do what I can. Not so far as I know this week. Has ICE killed anybody? Not this week. It's only Monday, but you know, they haven't killed anybody yet so far as I know this week. There are people who might be, you know, meaning me harm now, who want this evil to end. So do I. I hope they will stand with me to accomplish that. If they have higher priorities, then I would urge them to consider what's more important. Some stupid dominance game bullshit, where they're the top dogs, or their families, their friends, their neighbors, my family, friends, and neighbors facing arrest for being brown or for their inability to keep their fucking paperwork straight. There was an arrest in my family of somebody who was thought to be an illegal. No. But they got a taste of the other side of the bars because somebody in the federal government doesn't know how to do their fucking paperwork right. So it ain't just people who are brown. But for some reason, people who are brown seem to be the priority. Anyway, that's enough serious shit. If it sounds like, you know, things are ugly, it's because things have been ugly. I'm shining a light on it because I want things to stop being ugly. I hope that it will happen. Puppy cam. Puppy cam. Okay. Let me come over here so there's a chance that I can get back up after.
They're both friendly. This guy's friendly too. Brims, you gonna say hi?
You gonna say hi?
Brims. No?
No?
Maybe?
You gonna say hi?
Yeah, she's saying hi? Well, what's going on, Baba? What's going on? You got the tail wags. Oh, Brims is coming for his nightly tail wag. He's feeding in the face. Oh, here we go. I know, he's your best friend. You love him. I know, you love him. This is your best. He's your best. He's your, oh, air pumping. Yep.
He's not paying attention.
He was just waiting. He was just waiting. Moment.
He's like, he'll sit down.
He's waiting for his moment. Yeah. Yeah. He's your boyfriend. I know. He's your boyfriend. And you got him. He's your best friend.
I was right. I needed the pole to get back up.
Happens to all of us.
Yep.
You know? Knees only have so many miles on them.
Yup. I made everybody all depressed. Oh, my chat. I've been making them depressed.
What they're doing is fucked up.
Well, what these guys are doing is depressing, but, you know, also what we've been doing lately has been depressing. But what I said was pointed it out so that we can change it. That's why I called it out without like naming people that are responsible for it, because changing it is what's important.
Yep. Name calling just pisses people off.
And you got to know what needs changing if you're going to change it. What matters, though, what matters still, what matters a ton, it's still a fucking dildo. The dildo is still there. With all that has been painted, that's still there. We do need to vote. We need to do more than vote, though. We need to get the fuck out there and be heard. Make sure that the people we're voting for hear us. Show up where they are and make some noise. Go to their offices, make appointments to talk to somebody. And go in there and just say, hey, I realize I only got 5 minutes. This matters. If this protest out here at the ICE building is starting to seem too rowdy or messy, have a protest in front of City Hall. Have a protest in front of the federal courthouse. During the day, family friendly, not bring your PPE, but, you know, bring your family and bring your signs. Make some noise. Make it so that the pressure stays on. Because right now, Trump didn't start this. I've said that. I'll say it again. Trump didn't start this. But he didn't just amp it up to 11. He amped it up to like 111. If you get out there, if you bring your family, if you bring your signs, make some noise peacefully. The fact is, Donald Trump is cracking like a fucking egg. He is losing it. And it might get a little darker for some before it gets better. Donald Trump cannot handle the pressure we are putting on him. Put more pressure on him. Now, I'd love it if y'all would come back down here to the ice building and we can have a sit down and say, look, as long as we are here to fight ice, we need to be here to fight ice, not each other. It would be great if we sat down. Maybe that is going to end badly. Maybe it'll end with some sort of understanding. I'm hoping for the understanding. Now, y'all have said before that I am naive. I hope I've proven I'm not naive, but I try to be an optimist. I really understand when shit is like desperate and the odds aren't great. And I told you why earlier. So if you understand how, after all of that shit, I can be optimistic and I can overlook a lot. And at this point, we kind of have to. We have to overlook a lot because we need to be here fighting this. And like I said, if you can't bring yourself to come down to some place like the ice building because, you know, the vibe just, you can't. You can't. You don't feel safe doing it. You don't feel right doing it. Get something going that you can feel comfortable going to. Make some noise. Because somebody said a few minutes ago that this chat sounded like an epitaph. What it was is me saying, you know, where things realistically stand so we know what we're up against. Fuck ice! So we know what we're up against. Because now that we know what we are up against and we know what the fight is, we are able to fight back. And if we don't win, then we fought well. At this point, you know, the thing is though, this does not hold itself together without Donald Trump. Nobody else can keep this shit together. Not his kids, sure as hell not J.D. Vance, not Marco Rubio, none of them. And the fact is, they're going to descend upon each other like vultures, trying to destroy one another when Trump goes. This is not going to hold. We can topple this. And we don't have to be violent to do it, because just being present, making some noise, making sure that more and more people feel comfortable being there. Well, they're normies. They don't understand the true no, we don't care. Well, I don't care. You shouldn't care either. We want normies. We want families. We want parents bringing their kids. We want as many people as possible. We want America to be standing up saying no more. If we do that, fascism will not take root, and systemic evil can be destroyed. How do I know that? Because fascism requires two things, just two, to take over a country. You need to seize the power Well, Trump has not successfully seized the power. He's trying. Oh my God, is he trying? He hasn't succeeded yet. He is trying. But you need to seize the power. And the people need to consent to letting you keep it. Do not consent. Sure as hell don't consent in advance.
Silence is complicit.
If you are shutting up about it and letting it happen, then you're letting it happen. Don't let it happen. Make some noise. Because right now, that's easy to do. What if he arrests us? It's gonna suck. But you'll live through it. And the fact is, none of these bullshit charges. They charged a man who lives in that building with being a terrorist leader because he let people take a piss. That's not terrorist activity. That's fucking bullshit. And the charges against him will not stand. They arrested another guy because they said he threatened the president. He also committed some arson, and he's looking at some more serious charges because he did some shit, or at least he's alleged to have done some shit. I think there might be video of him doing the shit. If there is, that would be evidence suggesting that he might have done it. If he did, he's probably looking at some time. Hey, Ethan.
I was asking about you earlier.
She was.
I was like, where'd he go? He's not here.
Yeah, it's good for a day.
I figured as much.
Oh yeah. A good day to be down.
Yeah, this doesn't have to be like desperate and scary and depressing. The state of things in this specific spot is a little bleak, but we can fix it. Hopefully, if folks get together, all the people who are involved will want to fix it because this is an important protest. And it's sort of the hub for protesting all this shit. And we do want all this shit to end. So, yeah, this is a good protest location here in Portland. If we want something more, we have to make it happen. And we can. I think Richard went home, yeah. Has everybody left? There are people sitting over there. I think there's some people down there. I can't tell. And I mean, I can kind of zoom in a little bit on the corner, but I can't zoom in on down the street. I don't see anybody down there. They usually hang out like all the way down there now. They've moved all the way down there. They might not be there tonight. They might be, blah. Zoom out. This is hard to do without a tripod. Particularly because the camera does not want to zoom when you have chat open properly. And more importantly, it doesn't want to unzoom. But yeah, Monday protests are usually just a couple of people now. Like one or two. That's why I come out here and we discuss topics. Because there aren't people. Well, so yeah, after the event, a lot of people just went home. And in fact, I'm not staying out here real late either. I'm gonna go home and get some food. But I will drop you guys back on the tripod. Oh man, I'm looking so forward to having my full hand tilt head back. And pack it up over here. Actually popped you guys off the clamp. I don't often do that while I'm still recording. Sorry for the shaky cam. See, I want a place to put. I want a clamp. I want a clamp that I can just mount my phone to using one of the using that tilt thing, so that I can just do the thing with the wagon. When I get the PVC frame that Heather is building for me, we will. Okay, give me my battery. We will have to talk about ways to do that a little better than we've done it before. Oh, jeez. Sorry for the shaky cam, guys. I need free hands. Love you, Tryman! Screw it. All that, and I'm just like, yeah, just toss the fucking thing in there. Love you, TriMed! I cannot tell. That's the thing, I have no depth perception. Was that car at the light? It was, and it just turned. So that's the thing, with no depth perception, I can't tell how far away the car is without any like cross traffic to tell me. This is why I'm blind and I need a cane even at night. No, that's not the only reason. If there was a sign up there that says "Do not enter," and I'm just going to assume that there is a sign up there that says, no, I know that there isn't. But if there was one, I could not read it. That's why I'm blind. The fact that I have no depth perception just makes me more blind.
Yeah, having no depth perception really sucks.
I do have, the faintest bit of it, but not much.
I got none.
The first time I actually saw something that, like 3D worked was that 3D Christmas Carol movie, like in 2007, 2008, something like that, 2009.
Yeah.
Sometime around then, there was a Christmas Carol movie. Katie and I went and saw it in the theater, 3D, and it was a little off-putting for me because, like, the snow was literally in front of my face. What's that? Didn't hear you. I'm just going to assume it was supportive. Or confused. If it was opposed, I didn't quite hear what he said. So yeah, we can do this, and we should. And I think we will. Anyway, I'm all packed up, and I think I am headed home. Yeah. I still want garlic cheesy bread, but I'm not gonna order it now because I'll have to sit around for 20 minutes while I make it. So the thing about ordering from a restaurant is you have to wait restaurant time to get it.
Where were you gonna order it from?
Oh, Spaghetti Factory.
Okay. Are they still open?
Are they still open? They are not. It is almost 10.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be leaving at about 9. It's almost 10.
Oh.
Well, that's me for me. No, they close about 9. So no, they're not open. So even if I were planning to order the garlic cheese bread and wait for it, I'm not getting it tonight.
Yeah. Won't get it tonight, but
That's all right. I should save the money anyway.
yeah, I mean, we should do a lot of things, but
Well, I mean, the fact that I can't get it is going to cause me to do what I should do.
yeah.
No, earlier I was just thinking, it'd be useful to have a place to go conveniently get a snack and stop and use the restroom while I was there. That would have been convenient, but I didn't have a second device to do it with. At this point, I probably could find somebody who would be willing to give me a second Pixel 6 because the Pixel 6 is so fucking old.
It's not that old to me. I mean,
It's a 6-year-old phone. Well, so does mine, and in fact, mine has 94% of its battery.
7A, but is it?
Well, 7A is 2 generations newer. But, I mean, there are enough people who upgrade every year,
Yeah, it's.
or have, don't upgrade every year, and they've finally upgraded from a 6. Basically, I probably could find another 6 if I wanted to.
If you go to backmarket.com, they got pretty good deals on
Hey!
refurbished phones.
2 months for Pretend Media. See? We really do watch each other's streams.
2 months. 2 months.
Yeah, well, I've only been able to have subs for like almost 3.
No. Okay. Now I get what you're saying. Okay. I wasn't sure what you were saying, like 2 months, but I get it.
Oh wow, that I have 45 viewers and 45 likes.
Hey.
Now I had more, I think, but when the party ended, most of them ran away. Especially when I started getting depressing.
Yeah. I can see that.
Which is unfortunate because I hope I have become less depressing. I don't know. It's up to you guys to tell me.
I mean, it's life, though. I mean,
Well, what I
it's
said.
depressing right now.
What I said was, it will probably get a little worse before it can get better.
That's very true.
And things are kind of ugly out here. But, I mean, the way to change that is for people who want to be here and feel like they can't to decide to come down and sit down and have a discussion and reconcile some shit. Because the enemy is there, back in D.C. I mean, there's enemies in the state houses too, but one enemy at a time, or, well, the whole federal government enemies at a time.
The lesser of two evils?
Well, I mean, you can't take on the world at once. You got to do it one piece at a time.
Yep.
But once you know that things are not easy. I mean, it is easy for me because of where I am in life. I can take risks. Other people maybe can't. That's fine. Take fewer risks. Make a smaller event. Get the word out there. Give yourself about a month. And understand that if it's the biggest thing going on that day, you will have some MAGA assholes show up and make some noise and be confrontational and do nothing.
There's less there's less risk when there's bigger numbers.
Yep. The more people that show up, we can do this, guys. I ain't gonna pretend it's easy, but we can do it. And we should.
It can be easy.
By the way, you will note when they painted over all this, they erased the blue line. There's no longer a blue line.
Which means we can go all the way up there now.
Technically.
I don't see anything informing me that I can't cross the line.
Exactly. There is no line. There's no line to cross.
I mean, there's the drain line.
That's not
But
a
the
line.
drain,
that's
the drain
drain.
line doesn't say don't cross it.
Exactly. That's a drain. That's
Anyway, guys.
technicalities. I love them.
We are technically correct, which is the most important kind of correct.
Exactly.
Have a good night, everybody. And don't forget to have another taco. There we go.